the shots that I take, about the ankles I break, about the hits that I make, it's just more to the game. It's more to the game. It's just more to the game. It's just more to the game.
Have you ever hired someone to do a job and they didn't do that job? And when you tried to fire them, they put the blame on you? Well, I have. And that person was my ex-agent. My former agent was a terrible person, not gonna lie to you. He was trash. Like, when I got hurt, I had to negotiate the whole buyout by myself because he didn't help me. And when I fired him, he tried to act like he didn't know why I was firing him. And then he told me that he was traveling. That's why he didn't ever say anything to me about anything that was going on. For a week, he was traveling. Unfortunately, I signed a bad contract with him. It wasn't a bad contract, I just didn't have a termination clause in my contract. So any of the hoopers out there, make sure, whether it's with a team or an agent, you have a clause, you have some type of wording that lets you know exactly how to end the contract and what happens when you end the contract and everything. So I was pleading and plotting with him to try to get him to send me a termination agreement where he released me from my contract with him so he no longer represented me. And he didn't want to do it. I believe it's because he just was too lazy. He didn't care about me, obviously. And as you can see in the text, he just did not want to do it. And he was trying to say his word was good enough for the release. No, that ain't good enough. This is law. This is contracts. You got to have it in writing. I know that. And yeah, so I had to kind of threaten him, not really. I said that if he didn't give me my release, I'd go to social media with it. And yeah, that made him mad. And as you can see, there's a missed call on there, and I called him back. But in that call back, you won't see it in the text messages because, that's proof of him saying whatever he said. But he threatened to murder me and my family. Murder. Like, he legit said he's gonna murder me and my family, man. That's crazy. And I didn't even tell my family about the whole situation because, it's no reason. Like, he's a thing of the past now. But yeah, he called me like,
who are you playing with? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? You try to threaten me? You try to threaten me? I'll murder you and your family.
Yeah, and hung up or whatever. That's why his lawyer said he'll sue me or, whatever. And he ended up sending me the termination agreement that I asked for. And I blocked him because obviously he's a garbage person. He's threatening to murder his clients and their families. So yeah. The kicker to me though in this conversation was when I asked him about the letter, and he said that he didn't read it. And then 2 minutes later, he said that he did read it and that his lawyer told him not to sign anything. Come on now. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. But yeah, I fired him. That was like almost a year ago at this point. But I recently signed with a new agent. His name is Drew Kelso. He works with One Motorsports. That's his agency. From everything he's shown me, he's a good guy. And I'm happy to be working with him, and I'm looking forward to it. So you guys stay on the lookout for what's next to come on this journey, my professional basketball career, and everything with the channel. Peace.